Dear children, welcome to my third session of Chapter 13, Python and CSV files. In my last session, we saw two ways of reading CSV files. One is using the reader function, another is using the dictReader class. In this session, we will see more about the reader function of CSV module. The syntax for the reader function is csv.reader within parentheses. The first parameter is the file object, comma. Second parameter is the delimiter. Third parameter is the format parameters. In this, delimiter and format parameters are optional. Look at this example. Here I have a notepad file which is a CSV file, sample.csv. To read and print the records of this CSV file, I will write the Python program import CSV with open within parentheses sample.csv comma r as f colon rows is equal to csv.reader of f print asterisk rows comma sep is equal to new line f dot close. In csv.reader of f is the file object. This program will give the following output. Next, I will show you when to use the second parameter of the reader function, that is the delimiter parameter. Suppose in my notepad file, I have separated the fields with custom delimiter. Here I have separated the fields with pipe symbol instead of comma. This vertical line is called as pipe. So when I use some other delimiter other than comma, I have to mention it in the reader function. csv.reader f comma delimiter is equal to pipe. Pipe should be within quotes. Look at the output of this program. Even though the fields are separated by pipe in the notepad file, here in the output, the fields are separated by comma as usual, and each record is in the form of a list. In the next example, there are some spaces after the comma. When there are spaces after the comma, then in the reader function, you have to use this parameter, which is called skip initial space equal to true. This will make the reader function to read the records by skipping the spaces after the comma. The output will be the same as before. Suppose in your notepad file, fields are separated by custom delimiter and also there is spaces after the comma. Then you have to mention both the parameters in the reader function. Delimiter is equal to pipe, comma, skip initial space equal to true. Now in the reader function, there are too many parameters. This can be condensed by registering new dialect using csv.register_dialect, which is written as csv.register_dialect within parentheses d comma delimiter is equal to pipe comma skip initial space equal to true. Here d within quotes is a name for the dialect, and after the name of the dialect comma, here itself I have mentioned the delimiter and the skip initial space parameters. Now in the reader function, I can remove these two parameters and then replace it with dialect is equal to d. Dialect is equal to d within quotes. Here d is the name of the dialect which I have mentioned in the register dialect function of the CSV module. A dialect describes the format of the CSV file that is to be read. output of this program is same as before. Next, I will show you how to sort the records by a specified column. Here I want to sort the records by the name column. For that, in the program, you have to additionally import the operator module of Python, import operator. After reading the records by csv.reader of f, you have to sort the records by using the sorted function as follows. Result is equal to sorted within parentheses rows comma key is equal to operator dot item getter 1. The first parameter in the sorted function is rows, which is the pointer object returned here by the csv.reader function, comma key is equal to operator dot item getter 1. Operator dot item getter 1 specifies by which column you want to sort. So here 1 denotes the second column, that is the name column. The output of this program will be as follows. Observe the output carefully. There is some mistake here because the header line has also got sorted. To avoid the header line from getting sorted, you have to move the pointer object rows by one record. Here rows is a pointer pointing to the first record, and the next of rows moves the pointer to the next record. So to move the pointer object to the next record, you have to give next of rows. Now observe the output of this program. The output is correct. The header line is not sorted. Only the remaining records are sorted. Now the first row is skipped and the remaining records are sorted by name. So here the names were Rani, Banu, Mala in the notepad file, and in the output you can see that the names are arranged in alphabetical order. Banu, Mala, Rani, that is the records are arranged in alphabetical order by name. Therefore, what is the use of next function? Next function is used to skip a row. It is usually used to avoid the heading row from getting sorted. So in this session, you learnt about the csv.reader function. The syntax of the reader function is as follows. The reader function has 3 parameters: file object, delimiter, format parameters. Delimiter and format parameters are optional, and also you learned how and when to use these parameters. That is when the fields are separated by custom delimiter like pipe, when fields have spaces after the delimiter, and also you saw how to register a dialect using csv.register dialect. We also sorted the records by a specified column, and during this process you learnt the use of next function. That's all in this session. Thank you, children.